I've got 60 seconds to talk to you about communicating key messages effectively in a radio or television interview. The thing is, sometimes broadcasting can be quite overwhelming. People get quite intimidated and understandably quite anxious about it, and sometimes key messages get forgotten, and yet that's the whole point. Why do we do PR unless it's to communicate these essential messages? So I would say for radio and TV, first of all, try to identify the 2 or possibly 3 most important key messages to you. Sometimes we work on campaigns and there might be 7 or 8 messages, and that's just not going to happen in a radio or television interview. Keep the messages simple too. Often with broadcasting, less is more, and I'd say this is absolutely the case with key messages. You don't want to get into too much detail. You want to be able to speak in short sentences and really to communicate a key message in one or 2 sentences. Anything more than that is just too much. There's a different way of approaching a pre-recorded interview and a live interview too. A pre-recorded interview, the chances are only a little amount of the content will be used. So I would say feel free to try and get your most important key message and repeat it in more than one answer. With a live interview, it's more difficult. But with a live interview, you don't really know how long it's going to go on for. So I would say if you've got one thing that you really, really want to say, try and say it in the first answer, because you never know when you're going to be cut off. Talking of which, I'm out of time.